Hey friends, thanks for joining me here at Non-Toxic Home. As you can see, I am in my combat gear right now. We talk a lot about foraging just in passing, and I wanted to offer some practical information here. We are currently right now in the midst of wild blackberry season here on our property, and well, let's just get going here on this video. I am currently in my combat gear, as you can see. Now I have this nitrile gloves that I'm wearing. I'm picking blackberries for a friend who otherwise would starve without our food. So I generally recommend wearing leather gloves or something like that because you're going to be dealing with some thorns. So it is hot right now, but as you can see, I'm in a sweatshirt. I'm in an old sweatshirt because these thorns otherwise will hurt. And so I've also got my hood up on my sweatshirt. I've got a hat on with my bug net hat thing on, which I'll link to on eBay. I do pull the elastic out of them and then I wash them so that they're latex safe, because we have these little midges around here that bite and they hurt, and then I react to them, and also they will get in your eyes, or they just dive bomb your eyes and are absolutely terrible. So that's my attire. I've also got jeans on. I'm going to flip this around here. I've got jeans on and I've got my Crocs boots on. You do not want to be wearing flip-flops or anything that isn't sturdy for this. And also, you want to be sure that your feet are protected as well, because the thorns will grab you. So we are here out in an area that we cleared, and then we didn't do anything with it, and we didn't mow it, we didn't do anything with it. And so we've got a number of small trees that have come up here, as you can see, which I probably will try to cut down this winter. And there's a lot of goldenrod here. This goldenrod that is edible. Okay, that is a food. It is a free food. I do plan to harvest some of the seeds from some of the wild things here, from the noxious weeds, etc., and probably get them posted for sale online this fall or winter. So be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, which will I'll link to our website below to subscribe to that. So right here we have a couple of bushes here. Here we got one right here. So they start out red, and then when they turn this lovely color here, this dark, beautiful, beautiful dark, aren't they just gorgeous? Then they're ready to pick. Now, if you pick them a little bit before, I don't know if there are any here that are already starting to turn but haven't quite turned yet. Let's see here. When you're picking, you want to be sure that you're looking below. Don't be afraid of nature, okay? We are given dominion over nature, so don't be afraid of nature. We're basically taught that nature is scary. Ooh, scary, scary, scary. No, nature is good. Nature is not scary. I don't see... Oh, here we go. Here's one. If you pick one like so, like this right here, that isn't quite all black yet, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. I promise. You're gonna be there. It's not gonna taste quite as good, but it's still gonna be all right. Now, some of what we have growing here that God planted, we didn't do this. Okay, we didn't do this. We just made the opportunity for it to happen, and we didn't even intentionally create the opportunity. It just happened. So we take no credit for this, but the some are wild blackberry and some are black raspberry. Quite frankly, I don't really differentiate between the two because they're both edible and they're both delicious. So, oops, I just dropped one. I don't see where it went. That's all right. You're going to drop one here or there. Right now, I'm coming out every day picking, and this whole area here is basically a thicket. And even if you're not in an area that's a thicket where you're picking, for example, if you're just picking on the edges and stuff, you're still going to have those thorns grab your clothing and your hat and such. When I first, earlier this year, came out into this thicket and started picking, there was one moment in which one bush had my hat, like it literally took my hat off because I wasn't attired as I am now. And one had my sweatshirt, and one had my pants, and one had my bag, because I carry a bag with my natural epinephrine alternatives with me just in case something that a neighbor does gets me or something like that. And one of the things that you have to keep in mind when you are working near or with thorn bushes is you have to be patient. You have to be calm. When I'm out here, I generally pray and commune with God because this is His gift to us. He planted all of these things. I can't take any responsibility for any of this. And this is all food, you guys. This is all food. It's in the forest. It's in the woods. It's in your park, down the street. It's all food that you can eat. In my video on, which I will link to below, on homesteading resources, I share my favorite foraging books. Before you eat anything that's wild, you want to be sure you consult generally at least 2 sources, because not everything that is that appears edible, or not everything that grows in nature is actually safe to eat. Some things can literally kill you. So you have to be certain about your plant identification. So this is, not the end-all say-all in plant identification that I am offering you today. But with so many fear-mongers out there on all sides telling us to fear, freak out, stock up on everything, and if you can't stock up, then you're screwed, just forget about it, you're all going to die, and it's going to be terrible if you don't just buy, this toxic prepper food, and all of these sorts of things. Just turn it off. Go outside, go for a walk, go to a local park, if you don't live in a rural area like we do. All of this happened out here because we didn't mow. That is how we ended up with all of this food out here. So my number 1 tip in harvesting any wild berries that have thorns or entering a thicket is to dress appropriately, which I've already discussed, to move slowly and patiently, which I've already discussed. And then also when things stick to you, which is going to happen, it is inevitable that a thorn will grab some part of your body, some piece of clothing. It will happen. When that happens, go back to being patient, moving slowly. And what you want to do is you want to turn. Both my husband and I independently figured this out. That if you turn, like you go like in a circle. Sorry, I'm trying not to make anybody dizzy here. But you go in a circle. And I actually just got myself wrapped up. So I'm going to go this way direction. Yep, there we go. And I already got unwrapped. This little guy here just grabbed my pants. And so you just turn and it will release. You can't just run away like your instinct will be. And if you get angry or upset or frustrated, you're going to get really stuck. And that is what happened. See, this guy's stuck on me here. So I'm going to turn. There we go. Yep. He's mostly let me go. Yeah, he let me go. So all you got to do is turn. A lot of people talk about, going out and harvesting berries and stuff, but they don't talk about some of these practical things such as this. So I hope this has given you some peace and calm in the madness. Don't listen to the fearmongers. Do what's right for you. Do what you're able to do. embrace peace, embrace hope, stay calm, and keep that sound mind. Keep that sound mind. All right, if you want more videos about free food, foraging for free food, and staying calm in the storm, hit the like button, subscribe, give a comment, and non-toxic out.